What's up, YouTube? Alright, today we will be discussing the Qualcomm. It's the device that we have in our trucks. It's our electronic logs. All truck drivers are logged. We have to keep electronic records of our driving time and everything like that since we are federally mandated. So, without further review, I will go over into the Qualcomm. So this is our Qualcomm system. Here we can pretty much, this is where we get our loads, this is where we can check our hours of service, and we also have navigation. First thing you want to do as soon as you get into your truck is you want to log in. So you're going to click log in. I'm already logged in because I've been driving the truck now for about a month. But you would, a screen would pop up. It would say, it would ask you to put in your driver code, which you would, and then it would ask you to put in a password, and then you would log yourself in, either active, sleeper berth, or off duty. Once you log in active, you're put onto the drive line, which then you can start to receive loads. Okay, so you're all logged into your Qualcomm and you're ready for your first load. You're going to go here to messages. You're going to go to composite. Cancel that out. Yes. The first message you're going to send in is an empty call to let the dispatchers know that you're ready for your first load or a load. So you're going to go empty. You're going to put in your PTA for your next load. That is your time that you are available to receive your next load. So in order to do that, you would push the screen up. You got like a little keyboard and everything, and you just fill out all the information. So for instance, if I was to receive my first load today, I would put 02 20. It's 11:35, and then solo hours on your 11. We have an 11-hour drive clock. So if you had 11 hours available, which I'll go into more detail a little bit later on in this video. If you had 11 hours available, you go over, put 11 or however many hours you got left, and then this is if you were running as a team. You don't really need to worry about that. People that were receiving the freight, if this is your first time ever getting a load, you would just put Swift. For me, it would be Swift Transport. Right. And then enforcer lock removed. We have enforcer locks on our trucks, so you would put yes. Whatever your current fuel level is, we do it on a scale of 0 to 8. Right now I'm at a 4. Driver unload. If you unloaded the truck, you would put yes. 99.9% of the time we are going to say no because we don't unload our trucks. If you drop the trailer at the place that you went to, you would put that you dropped the trailer. And then you would also put the trailer that you're picking up. If you didn't, if you're bobtailed, like this is your first load ever, just leave both of these blanks and then you hit send. Alright. Cancel that out because I'm not going to send that in. Alright, so going over your messages. You have 0, which is a free form. If you click on it, it allows you to type in whatever you want, and then you can send it, and that will go to your driver leader. Next, whenever you get to your first place where you're picking up a load, your shipper, all you do is you click on shipper and hit send. You don't really have to put that you dropped a trailer there, because why? Because when you just do your empty call like I showed you before, it asks you for the trailer as you dropped in the trailer that you're picking up. So you would just put that then. You can just leave that blank. All you gotta do is hit send and send that, and it will go and say that you're arrived at the shipper. So once you're at the shipper and you pick up either a preloaded trailer or you get loaded, next you would do is a load call. You put your ETA for your next stop, which would be your final destination point, and then you would put when you're ready for your next available load. You would go and you'd fill out if you have the 11 hours. You would put your bill of lading, how much weight, how many pieces. You don't really need any of that stuff. Whether you put your enforcer lock on or not, we always put ours on for any load that we have. Does the destination on the bill match dispatch? Guys, please check your bill of ladings, because I had this happen to me once. I was at a shipper, and I guess something happened to where the person at that shipper put the wrong bill of lading in the wrong envelope for me, and I checked it and it didn't match, so I had to go back in, and here they switched the bill of lading. So please check that your dispatch matches your bill where you're supposed to be taking the load, because you don't want to grab a trailer that has the wrong destination, because then that will be a really big mix-up. And then if they have any seals that are applied onto the load that's from the shipper, most of the shippers come with their own seals. Sometimes they'll ask us to put our seals on it. We also have the plastic seals for that as well. And then trailers drop, trailer picking up, and then you would just hit send. So that's that one. If you have multiple stops along the way, like you're going from one store and then to another store, and like some of your trailers getting unloaded but some of it's not, that's when you put additional stops. I have yet to have one of those. And then depart, you would have to put the arrived at stop and then departing from stop and whatever stop number that was. And then once you reach your let's see what else we would do. Once you reach your final destination, you would click final destination, you just hit send. That's your receiver, who's ever receiving the load that you have, and you would hit send, and then they would update their thing right there. Again, with the empty call, once you're attached to a trailer, you put in an empty call. And then what else do I use? Hub reading. This is whenever you get fuel. Whenever they send you to a fuel stop and you get fuel, you click hub reading, and you just say if your tanks were full or not, and you hit yes. Re-optimization, I always put no. I don't really know when you would put that. I always put no. And that's pretty much all I really use. That's all I need to use as a drive-in. So yeah, that's our messages. Oh, and then at the end of every day, you're supposed to do a driver daily vehicle inspection report and send that in. All that is your post trip inspection. Ask you a couple questions, whether the truck's in good condition or satisfied condition, or if there's something really wrong with the truck, you would also put that in there. So, have you looked at it? Did you look at the one before? Does it match your good condition, your driver code, truck, trailer? And then this would go into like, what do you see that's wrong with it? And then list all the defects that marked above and why, and da-da-da-da. And yeah, that's all our messages. So, alright. hours of service. You saw on the empty call that asked you for your hours of service, and when you arrived at your final destination, hours of service. Alright, so what this is pretty much our time. So every day we can work for we have a total of 70 hours that we can work in a given day. I'm down to 14 hours left because I've been running all week. And then out of that 70 hour, out of our full day, we can be on duty for up to 14 hours. And part of that 14 hours, we can drive up to 11 hours. And then at 8 hours or before 8 hours, we need to take a half-hour break. So once you log in and you're doing your pre-trip, this clock starts running and that clock starts running. And then once you start driving, your drive clock starts running, and this continues to run as well. So then it'll just run until you're done with the day. You can't go over any of these or you're in violation, and you can't go past 70 hours or else you're in a violation, and you can be fined and cited by DOT and also probably your company. So yeah, so that's pretty much our hours of service in a nutshell. I'm not really going to go into how you change your statuses and things like that. Like, once you'll learn most of that stuff when you get with a company, and it's not difficult. It's really easy. It's, click on a change and you change it to whatever you want it to be. Right now I'm in sleeper berth because I've been off since 12 o'clock. My next load isn't supposed to I'm not supposed to be loaded till 12 noon tomorrow, so I've already slept for a couple hours. That's why I'm up right now, and I'm going to be going back to bed in a couple hours since I don't have to be at the shipper till noon. Next is our navigation. You click on navigation. This screen comes up. It's terms of use. You just hit accept. And then this screen pops up. If you want to know where you're going, you can click where to. Search a location, type in where you want to go, and it'll come up, and then you just click it and route. Then this is your dispatch. This is where you get your dispatch sent to. So this is my first shipper, and I'll get the route, and it'll be asking, and then it'll develop the route, and then it'll give me the directions. It's like a little GPS. And that is our Qualcomm pretty much. I don't use pretty much anything other than those things. So that's all our Qualcomm is. So I hope you got something out of that Qualcomm video, and if you have any questions, put in comments, like, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon. I got home time coming up on Sunday, so be able to see some of my friends and family once I get back. I've been out for almost a month now, so it'll be nice to get home for a little bit, see some people, and yeah, that's all I got. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Catch you later. Peace.